Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We're set. We're 18. Coming to you. Coming to you. Coming tight. Coming tight.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 31.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 52 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And he comes back with one complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. As they come up now, second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Watch the pass. 64. Jim.
Now Watson on third and goal. And it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on second down. Jackson, short throw underneath to Hurst. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? No confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. What's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson with a give to Miller. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 23-yard line.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Single. Check 25.
Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Fairbairn able to put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. When we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's checking. Crash. Wait. Hey, 31.
On 3rd down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 18. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter. Searching
for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action from Miller. Now Watson steps away. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You got three down.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rolling to his right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Jackson, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Kept us offense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack.
What would happen, obviously, we